My name is Rhapsody, his name is sneakyteak, and welcome back to the Ladder Streak for another week. How's it going, bud?
Ching! Good. It's going very well.
Is that the shing sound of like...
According to my calculations.
Oh!
But wait!
Wait, are we Weevil
With
Underwood?
Ink Bottle on 9,
like...
it's possible for him to land grand finale this turn still.
As long as he draw jokes repeatedly on these turns. That could be a grand finale infinite.
He's not out yet. There's still a chance for him.
It's going to be extremely difficult for us to cast grand finale, but I believe in us. Let's find some access to it somehow.
You never know. Rainbow cheese does exist.
It's true.
Speaking of rainbow cheese, that's like my best segue ever.
It's the best segue I've ever heard of. I was shocked. Not shocked in a bad way, but like, oh my god.
This is Pride Month. We are approaching the end of Pride Month, and Rhapsody and I are going to do something that I think should be really, really fun, which is we're participating in this giant charity event on Twitch called Pride with Friends. This was organized by some of the Spire community members, and on top of a platform that you know and love already from this particular series, which is Spire with Friends. So basically, a ton of streamers have come together to play and broadcast Spire with Friends over the weekend and to raise charity money, or to raise money benefiting charity. And the charity that they have chosen to work with is called Point of Pride. It says on the website, you can go to pridewithfriends.com is the website for the event. It says all proceeds this week will go to Point of Pride, an international, entirely volunteer-run charity that works to advocate for and benefit trans people in need through gender-affirming support programs. So come join us. Raps and I are going to play together, and we're going to stream Spire with Friends like we do here with live direction, but on Twitch. So check that out tomorrow. It should be fun, and it's for a good cause. You can't go wrong. It's a win-win.
Yep, it is going to be a good gosh dang time. The Spire with Friends, or rather Pride with Friends rather, link will be included in the description down below. But I will also include a link specifically that will just count down until the time that we are expecting
time zones are
to
too
be
hard.
live. Yeah, exactly.
Nobody can solve
we could
that.
say, you know, like X CDT, Y PDT, this time EDT, but then also, like, I know a lot of you are European, I know some of you are Australian, I know, like, we've got people spread across the globe, so there will be a link at the very top of the description down below that is effectively just a countdown until we are very likely to be live on stage. And what was the final thing that I wanted to mention on that topic? Yes, we're going to be doing it on Teak's channel, so I will also link Teak's channel in the description down below. I've never linked it before, and I've definitely never mentioned that I've linked it before, but I'll link it this time, just to get us across
description in the channel down below, so you may look there.
Down in the doobly like. You can find the link over.
I've never live directed these, so I'm excited, but I'm also very scared. That is the point
I was about to bring us to. We are going to see Teak attempting to live direct one of these, which means that if he absolutely blows me out of the water in terms of like having the screen on the right target at the right time, I'm just gonna get shown up. So come watch us get shown up and support a good cause at the same time.
I so strongly doubt it.
You'll find a countdown in the description.
It's so hard. It's a bigger job to run the live direction, to keep track of not only what you're looking at but what you're showing. And we'll do our best.
It will be a damned good time. You know what else is going to be a good time, though?
This run right here.
This ironclad run. I'll call it an ironclad run decidedly. We are both the ironclad. We're doing the duel loop. 5
through 8. It's the mirror matches. And I have thoughts. But let's get into it, and then I'll talk shop.
What the heck? That's a good option right there. Choose
it is.
Rare card
also, I'm excited. I love these. I'm glad to be here.
It's been a few weeks. I'm glad to be back in the seat.
Choose a rare card, obtain a random boss relic. Boss swap ironclad is so gnar. It's so gnar, and there are times for it, you know, and so. Well, can I give my? I think I've talked about this a bit before, but can I give my 1-minute pitch for this?
Please.
So, boss relic swapping in Slay the Spire can be, in theory, the highest potential value swap in the game, and that's true pretty much across the classes. The question is, what does it do, right? So for defect, a boss swap can remove some of your initial consistency because you don't have that guaranteed lightning orb, But in most cases, you'll get stronger right away. Ultimately, a single lightning orb is a front-loaded power. It's about getting something on the board. And you know what else is front-loaded power? 4 energy. You can use that to just do more stuff, right? For Watcher, you have this 1 extra energy. Granted, you can deploy it when you want. You know what else is extra energy? Extra energy. Those 2 classes can boss swap pretty easily and pretty consistently, and in fact, some of the highest streaks for Watcher are boss swaps. And I thought that when Watcher first came out, kind of went up and down. Okay, but what about Silent? Silent has a bag of prep, and it turns out that even though that's a common relic, it's one of the best relics in the game because it's good in the beginning and it's good in the end. It's not just about getting through Act 1, it's consistency forever, and so her boss swap is a little harder. And then Ironclad, you know, eats damage as a lifestyle, okay? That's just breakfast. So losing the Burning Blood is a really big thing because it considerably changes your line of play. But when I like to boss swap with Ironclad is when the other options are weak, or there's a specific line in the map that's very strong that I only think I have a chance to beat with a boss swap. And this can happen when you're looking at like a crazy elite path and you just won't get there with your other options. And so I like to look at the map before I choose with Ironclad, because sometimes you see like, okay, you know, elite. My best chance to get this line is to get a good energy relic, basically. If you don't roll it, you go a different way.
It can be useful to try and forecast where you will end up at the end of the first floor with the result of the swap, because if I'm making it to the end of the first floor, and sure, you know, I've lost Burning Blood, I've taken some damage, but if I'm making it to the end of the first floor with a bunch of relics, I've probably found things that will supplant the value of my lost swap.
Yep.
But if I then afterwards just go down a line of normal enemies, God, the cards got to be good.
Yep, exactly. Well, good news and bad news about this act.
Elites.
It's pretty varied. It's pretty broad. Yep, it has a bunch of race ties. Like, look at this beautiful pattern. This is the kind of thing that I want, you know, to decorate my wall, but perhaps not my Spire map. It's like elite fire, elite fire, elite fire. What this means is you can't have these things, right? You get to pick one. And so it means that the map beyond that is it's pretty limited in elite density, and it's pretty limited in fire density too. The greatest number of elites that we could theoretically take is 3, and doing so offers you only 1 fire beforehand. But there are a lot of paths to get 2, and so that's good.
I mean, because there is a shop, right, on that same path leading up to that area, I wouldn't be surprised. And then 2 force shops up here. Ooh, nice. I wouldn't be surprised if one of us could, just using the power of the Ironclad's heal effectively, go over in that direction, look for something from that shop that is worth upgrading in the first fire, and then decide to duck away from elites or duck into them if power allows. So I think that's probably a path. Sorry?
I said, then I have a proposal. Are you feeling... I guess I'll get to the punchline and proposal. I want a boss swap here.
Ooh, okay.
I propose that you take the right path with all the elites.
Yep.
Do you feel comfy with it?
Yep.
Okay.
As long as I'm allowed to take the first question mark as well.
Yeah. And you can choose a rare card. You get a spicy freaking start.
I get the rare card in... Oh, yeah, of course. If you're swapping the boss relic, I guess, yeah.
You take the rare card, you take the shop, you get the power, and you fight 3 elites. That's your job. And then because the other act paths are so weird, I just take boss swap and I react to what I get. And if I get an empty cage, then I can't, you know, whatever. We just react to what we get.
If you get an empty cage, this very leftmost path is hilarious because you might be able to actually go...
like get down to an infinite. Yeah.
You can do it. Just saying it's there. Oh.
I got a Sozu.
Oh.
That's a nice start. Actually.
It is a good start. It's just if I want to get through the elites, I want to take not the impervious. But I want the impervious overall.
I think you can take impervious here, dog. Impervious buys you a lot of... Like, you don't have to take another block card this act. That's just it. You just full block a turn, and then you spend your other turns attacking. You've got the Burning Blood, and that'll keep you ahead. But I don't mind any of these. I think double tap is my lowest pick here. I think I take brutality too pretty frequently. I like the card. Love it. I love it. You're open to rupture now too, big time.
I might have just opened myself up to another option here.
Which is?
If I'm drawing an extra card, it becomes a lot easier for me to take a zero-cost attack that exhausts itself out of the deck, that synergizes with things like Feel No Pain, that synergizes with things like Dark Embrace.
It's true. Then may I take no penalty because I was offered no potions.
Yeah.
For the whole run.
Okay, oh, you got Sosu?
I got Sosu.
It's an extra energy.
I'm kind of sad. It is energy. It is energy.
We've correctly identified what that does.
You know what else gives you energy? Energy. Yep. Okay. So you're going right. I guess I'm taking left path. And the thing that I haven't figured out is where exactly I'm pathing. But yeah, and I have to choose after the first fight. Yeah, you see what I'm looking at here, right? It's like, I'd like to take an elite. But I have to commit hard if I'm taking an elite.
Yeah, and it's an elite before the rest as well.
Yeah, like I could go here, I guess, and then that gets me to this shop, and then I can choose between an elite and a fire, which is okay. But if I go through the elite, I just have no fires for the full act with no burning blood.
If you go through the fire side there, you can get an elite and then another fire afterwards as well. Courier betwixt the two.
Yeah, nice.
May end up being quite likely.
I think that's the way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the shop is probably a pretty good opportunity for you.
Cool. Oh, your shivs. I love it.
They're so good.
Oh my gosh.
I'm ready for the Feel No Pain.
I have 4 energy. That's unbelievable.
Every fight, invariably, after I boss swap and I've got 4th energy, I will always underplay my hand for like 2 turns.
Yes.
Every time.
Wow, we got the same picks.
Wait, did you get Pommel Strike and Trench and
Iron Wave?
The Iron Wave?
Is that? We're both ironclad on the same seed. Are we going to see the same cards? Oh, mirror match might not be as good as I thought. Okay, no, I didn't get to talk about this.
It might be excellent, but please.
Oh yeah, because we can get double drop kick or whatever very easily. I thought that mirror match would be the strongest, and the reason is that we would get to complement each other's runs so easily. One of the problem with cross-classing runs is that sometimes you find really strong complementary cards, but you're playing different classes, so you might just not. But with the same class, my proposal was, we get to see more cards across the same class, so we're just going to get to fill each other's deck plan, whatever it is. But if we're just seeing the same cards too, then I don't know. I'll tell you what, Raps. You need money before the store, buddy. You need money before this store real bad.
I need money before this store? What do you...
Oh no, are you in it already?
I haven't opened it.
Oh, you should not go to it. You should skip it.
But...
You can't undo.
But
oh
Teak,
no.
But Teak, look in your store again. Look at that top right.
Oh, baby. Okay, you have Rupture.
Oh,
I was looking here. I was looking here.
Yeah, it's... Look, I gotta say, it's grand. And it would be nice if one of us could hold it, but a Battle Trance and a Rupture for me right now.
Yeah, is
God.
Sick freaking position. No,
absolutely sick, nasty.
Yeah, sick McNasty. No, that it is. In that case, I think I'm probably just taking a Shockwave, and I think you're taking a Rupture.
Is there? I don't know. Maybe this is daft. Is there ever a world where it's Bandage Up, just replacing your Relic? How much do you value having anti-attrition in your deck rather than a Relic?
I think Shockwave is worth far more than a Bandage Up.
Oh, yeah.
Until we find other interactions with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Having some way to heal is good, but I think what we need to do is just get efficient with the 4 energy we have, and this is a way to get started there. But then I can't buy anything else other than potentially a Rupture, which I might buy as just a look.
If you bought a Rupture and sent it over to your old pal Rhapsody.
Yeah, worst case. Yeah, that's a good point. Worst case, you have more Rupture. More Rupture. Upgrade 2 random cards. Sick. I'll take a Strike and Defend upgrade. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, man.
Oh, wow. That wasn't even actually the shop. That was just the question mark before it. So now, I guess I dodged the next shop. Unless I want to go there to give us information about what the next shop has.
Hey, Raps.
Yeah?
I found something. What should I give it?
Mega upgrade your defend. It now does 5 damage as well.
I guess it is a defend mega upgrade. You're right. Yeah, because we're fighting slime boss. So if it were guardian. So you've got the rupture, you've got the brutality, you got the beats.
I've got the beats and the bots online.
Beats and the mobs. But where are you going next? Nice cards. 2 of those cards are very excellent for the challenges that you have to challenge.
Yeah, I think I'm taking the 1-card solution for for the Sentinel fight right now, because my Sentinel fight is garbage.
Yeah, I think I agree. Second Wind is also good in those fights, but it doesn't just win them. Fire breathing very good for slime boss was my other point.
Also true.
Your slime boss is deaded. This means I get a fire breathing. Are our decks gonna be the same?
I wonder, because I feel I'm gonna try and go very hard in the direction of self-damage in order to get a bunch of strength. Which does mean, like, I'm desperate to try and find a Reaper and feed. I want to.
You know what I'm desperate for?
What's that?
I'm desperate to watch you take this elite fight so I can know if I can take this elite fight.
Grand idea.
Because I don't get to know. I mean, you're pretty happy to start the dual wielding.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, I'll dual wield a Shiv and throw it for a little bit more damage. Best case scenario, I would love another Rupture.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, I'll go to the one with the upgrade first. Also, one thing that I actually did want to pull attention to, we are playing an updated version of Spy with Friends. In particular, the String of Fight now has the ability to have lives substituting for keys to get to the heart.
Whoa.
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So we can miss out on a key and still go.
But like, when do you do that? When do you say this key is worth a whole life?
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty heavy trade.
It is. It definitely is. I don't know when it will be a consideration that we want to make, but I know that...
But it's good to know.
Exactly.
Knowledge is power.
If it's a consideration we have to make, we're going to be glad to have had it.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Sometimes you just have to take damage on a turn, knowing that eventually you'll get it back.
Nice shrug.
And a decent amount of defense as well.
I think I like that. And then you probably upgrade brutality, actually.
Yeah, having it innate.
Get that innate.
Damned important. I actually think I'm going to leave the Shivs in the cycle.
Dual wield that Shiv. I think I would have done it.
You would have? That's bold.
I think so.
I like it.
I am a bold man.
It is bold.
I concur. I am bold. Okay, so it's Lagu. How do I do against Lagu? Okay, I probably win. I'll think about it once you finish yours.
Let's have a look at your deck for just a second.
Sure. I have 4 energy.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have the scaling that you have. Right? So I have to win on my 4 energy.
Mm-hmm. Your Shockwave will really help you.
It's great. It extends the vulnerability, right? So we can imagine that we're not going to open until we have vulnerable online, and that we're going to use every attack in first cycle, right? So 9 damage, 13 damage, 9, 18, 36, 13, 49, Pommel Strike, 13, 49, 59, 62, plus the bash, probably 8 to 12. So we've got like 70 damage first cycle. Oh, Iron Wave, 77 or something. Okay. So I have to play every single attack. And I'll take 40 some damage.
Mm-hmm. That's honestly what I took as well. Oh, you got a strength potion? No, I've got a strength potion. Dang.
I don't get to have potions. I'm not allowed.
Of course.
I'm not allowed. I shan't drink this. See, that makes me wonder if the play is hit the store you know, get another upgrade, like upgrade Bash or whatever, and then take just the one elite on this bit of the path. But actually, you know what'll help answer even more? To see what your second elite is. I'm going full in on the micro optimization strats. I can't have potions.
Let's do it.
So I need to know.
Let's go fully linear. I actually don't think I
fully
want any of
linearize
these.
this. At this point, it's basically the expectation, right? We've had 2 of these in a row that have basically just been 1 + 1 = 2.
They've benefited extraordinarily from being such as well.
We claimed in the beginning, we're like 1.1 equals 1.5 length, but 2.5 value. But what really happened is that 1.1, 1 + 1 equals 2. Well, it just depends on the run. There's just so much benefit from getting to see the contents of the seed, you know? I mean, like, imagine if there were a relic in Slay the Spire that said, you can look into the contents of any map icon. You can see what the fights are. In some cases, you can see what's in the shops. You can see what's in the treasure chest. That's so much info. You could plan so much.
You could play perfectly.
You could play perfectly, which is what I told Shiny Shoe when Monster Train first came out. But then
there is
somehow I never...
Play?
Because Monster Train has no fog of war on upcoming map nodes. You know exactly like the contents of each ring, which can help you decision make. And I thought that it would be paralyzing. I thought when the game first came out, I was like, this is going to, people will spend 45 minutes planning out their routes, but then we didn't. Probably because it wasn't fun. And so we didn't do it.
It's strange because I found very often in Monster Train that I would look happily maybe 3 spaces forward and then even 7 spaces forward if I was trying to plan, like, am I going to have enough
very
trinkets for this specific thing?
And now with TLD, you're looking for temples.
Exactly, right? And those are available from either side. It feels like there's enough emergent things that happen in the individual kind of spaces between the fights.
No, I agree.
That it's harder to plan more than 3 spaces ahead, really outside of like, I want this banner, because those aren't coming
Am
later.
I going to get enough of this type of upgrade? Am I going to, No, I agree. You end up not caring much beyond that 3-tile horizon. I think that's true in practice.
Was I going through elites? I was going through elites, wasn't I?
You were, but you have taken the beats.
I've taken... Oh!
It's pretty sick. That's really sick for you.
It's extremely sick. It's a little bit nasty
you're now block positive, actually. You're health positive on your self-damage, which is great. And you've got enough money to buy some potions. Okay, are you feeling like you're playing very well today? Because you can take this right path.
We're doing it.
If you feel like you're playing very well.
I refuse to entertain the idea that I'm not right now. I will do it.
Yeah. I wonder if this is Brouillon.
Yeah, it's just a big damage card. I don't want it later, but for right now and for the slime boss.
When you take a path like you just committed to, you don't get to care too much about later, because your later is surviving your path. Your later is, if I survive this path, I will be very strong. You have 2 more elites, right? It's definitely worth putting 1 point of cruft into the deck to do that. But I also like the regen potion, and the question is, are they the same? Because if they're the same, maybe you do take the regen potion, right? If they're the same.
Well, let's think about my individual fights right now, right? I've got fire breathing, so as long as I get to my second cycle of the deck, the Sentinels are dead. Don't have to care about that much. I also did fight the upgraded Lagavulin, so it's worth noting the Lagavulin was being mean to me. How much damage do I take in that fight? Honestly, probably each turn that I'm alive, an average of 5 to 7.
Yep. And it's going to take you some turns.
Yeah,
and I think that bludgeon meaningfully changes that one because you're killing a sentry. Unless you get it alongside fire breathing, and that's where our decks are different. You don't have a 4th energy. Yes. But I do.
God.
Man.
I don't like it, but I'm gonna click it. But I don't like it.
You got a strength potion for an important fight.
Stop
this is an unfortunate elite. Do you have to
have to pop all the potions and try and do enough damage to split them? I don't even think I would have.
Yeah, I was thinking about whether there was a strength bot in this turn, but I don't think so. It's not getting you to 50. Well, at least you can full block this turn. That's really nice. You should get a pretty good split.
Yeah, nice.
There's your bouillon. Yeah, huge.
I'm trying to save the, if I can, at the absolute least, strength pot for Gremlin Knob.
No, I agree. You definitely want to save your strength pot here. Smart to not play the brutality. Smart. Literally, one life might matter. So, so combust and you're free. And combust is faster than demon form for you. Actually.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, I have to. I have to.
You don't even mind. You got self-forming clay.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's health positive for you. Do you? Oh man. Okay. I think that this is strength pot combust and then play the attacks.
Okay. However, so another line would be combust, dual wield the shiv, play the strength pot, and then let the shivs go into the cycle to come back out to draw denser hands of attacks later or something like that. Maybe just throwing the sword boomerang right now for 15 damage.
I am very concerned about planning for turn 5. I think we need to plan for that. You know, if you're not winning by turn 3, there's a fair chance that you're dying.
Yay! Started with a big attack. Thank you.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
Bludgeon.
Honestly, the big attack might... I think you wanted that to be the small attack, dude. You were winning on turn 3.
Yeah, I thought I didn't think I was going to be able to kill on that turn, and we did instead.
Ooh. So you take the shrug now, right?
Yeah, just need a little bit more defense. But what, if anything, what would I want to put in my opening hand as an attack? Do I just put bludgeon there? Sometimes it invalidates a fight.
Bludgeon. You can bottle, yeah, you can bottle bludgeon. If we hadn't already fought Gremlin Knob, there was a world where you bottled like bash. But bottling bludgeon just says like, I can kill something. Oh god, dude, are you dead?
Did this actually happen?
Oh no, dude. Dude, do we lose? No,
no, we got alive. We got alive. What are you doing?
Bro.
Why are you so mean to me?
You are very injured. You're very injured. So this is the kind of play, you know, you know what? I encouraged you to take an Ascension 15 route, and I shouldn't have. No. I think we could have avoided this variance. But
we did go as aggressive as possibly could be, literally an elite fight, attacking for the largest amount it could on turn 1, not being able to split, not drawing much defense, to a Gremlin Knob that did its big attack, and that's the only turn it managed to live through, to this fight, everyone attacking on turn 1. It's worth noting, we live in like the 1 to 2% most lethal version of the following of that path.
True, and also the fact that this isn't Ascension 17 is a detractor, because you got attacked by all of them. You would have lived. If you didn't get attacked by all of them there, you would have lived. Kind of brutal, right?
Yep.
Wait, does it heal us both when you die?
I guess. Did you just get healed back up from 40?
Was I at 40?
I don't remember.
I think I was at 60 out of 80. I think we're confused because I think I actually was at 20 off and we just lost life.
That's okay.
Man, that's funny. Hey, what was in the set of cards that had a thunderclap?
Did I take something else over it?
Did you take dual wield over thunderclap?
I may have taken dual wield over thunderclap. I don't even remember thunderclap. That's a card, right?
I think thunderclap is a card.
Okay.
Some kind of card. When they patched that in? You know what? Maybe this was optimal. Maybe we used your extra life to be able to take the most aggressive path ever. Like, just take another combust. Just honestly, go no. Take second wind.
Ooh, take second wind here? I don't have a huge amount of chaff to burn out of this deck right now.
No, but the enemies will give it to you.
The point at which you were trying to argue which path I should go down there, the deciding factor on my side was very literally, I have a life in my pocket. This can kill me, but it won't kill me twice.
That's right. That's true. That's a good point.
Although we're about to go to another Emerald Elite, so...
Well, you have a half a life in your pocket.
Come on, let me get my actual power cards, thank you.
That's good. And you can even bash opener here if you want. So, given that it's Lagu, Gremlin, Lagu, don't I get to take 2 elites? This brings us back to the linearization question from the very beginning.
Given that it's Lagu, don't you? So you
Lagu
know...
Gremlin, to be clear. Lagu Gremlin,
Lagu
with no potions. So maybe I don't get to take the Gremlin not fight. Because that's the really deciding factor is, if I can't take both, if I can't take Lagu and Gremlin, then I just take the fire, and I have a safer Lagu. If I can take both, then I need 60 health to be enough, because there's no healing and no potions. 60 health to be enough, with approximately this deck, and whatever is in this question mark, and this fight, and I think this fight might be scary. That needs to be enough to fight both of them. And I'm not really sure that it is.
Yeah. I think in your position, yeah, you just go for the one fight. I think the extra fires are going to be really helpful as well. Because, you know, Shockwave increases its turn limit by 2 each side. Like,
True.
Oh, nice.
Upgrade density is sick. Yeah. Yeah, and that might just be the upgrade, huh? I like a Pommel Strike upgrade a lot. And I just have to fight. I just have to beat Lagu. I think I go Pommel. Anyway, let's see your elite fight, and I'll work on getting to mine.
I'm just casually working on my strengthitude. I'm just
casually deleting this bad guy.
Putting him straight to bed.
Good night, Lagu. Good night, Moon. I drafted this Rupture. I got big plans for you, Rupture. Big plans.
I mean, hey, you're going to see cards that support it. I can tell you that much. Sword Boomerang for 17 by 3 on floor 1.
I accept. You gave me the Emerald Key. That pops up on my screen. That's so nice. Yo!
I need energy and I'm going to lose HP. I didn't take 2 combusts, no.
Okay. You took the second wind.
Yeah.
I think this bloodletting is very nice for you.
Yeah, because I've got draw. I've got generation in hand as well. Draw.
How supremely optimal do you want to get?
Pretty supremely optimal if I could.
There is one situation in which you may not want to take this bloodletting. And it is the world where you take a Snecko at the end of this act. Wouldn't it be nice if you could know if there was a Snecko eye at the end of this act?
Snecko would be mean to my shivs and brutality and battle trance plan.
Maybe you're just not planning to take it. In which case, you don't need this information.
I think I could try and avoid it if it turned up.
I love this card for you. I think it's fantastic. In the now and in the then.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I've just got a Courier ahead of me, so I think I'll sit here.
Sick. I forgot to play a card on turn 1 when you said that, so
it happens.
It's your fault.
3 energy.
You did this.
I apologize.
It's okay. Please try not to speak the next time I'm playing the video game. Please refrain.
All right, I'm just going to be doing American Sign Language for the rest of this.
Just commentating. It's too bad I didn't play that strike. Because it cost me my lives.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
Getting a bit of delay on the broadcast on your side.
Really?
Yeah, it's just paused on that one scene.
Man. Do any of you chat commenters have something like Discord that we can pay for?
Or a
Except that we do pay for Discord.
We can pay for, yeah.
A different Discord that we can pay for, because we are already paying. Something that can give us more guarantees about the stream consistency and quality. Or maybe like Maybe we just need to do this from a server. Maybe there's more guarantees outside of DMs. Actually, I wonder if that's true. Huh. Food for investigation.
Definitely search as such.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here. I'm not entirely certain what I'm going to do with this store. This courier, if anything at all. Most of these are quite good for me. I mean, I don't play too slow, so
You're
I
not
could
getting rid of
probably
those.
send you the calendar if I needed to.
The calendar. It is. I doubt that I'll need it, but that would be the thing to send. Because I'm just gonna be so freaking weak. Oh, I found the shrug. So the thunderclap was with a shrug and a clash. I'm still locked.
Yeah, it makes sense that it was with a shrug because the shrugs were my kind of like snap picks because I was worried about my defense. All right, and now it's all working. Hey, wait a second here. And we are live. Okay, it's all working. For certain this time. What are you gonna do about that whole elite situation, bud?
Yeah, what I was asking was, do you think that I should take a shrug it off and go fight this Lagavulin? And I think the answer is, yee. Although, if I'm gonna get a bottled flame, I might take a Thundy. I'm gonna take a shruggy.
Okay.
What?
I was wondering if there was ever a world where you could get away with that clash.
Oh.
Because you need damage, and you have vulnerability on lock for many turns with your shockwave.
It's true. I think that clash was actually decent. Before
Dual
Ascension
wield
10,
as well?
clash is much better.
Yeah.
We have dual wield. The biggest thing that was warding me, and it just like for this whole act, it's gonna be fine. We're not fighting tri-sentries. The only status that we see is slime, and you can play slimes, right? Yep. So, it's just in the future. What I have right now is energy. And with an energy surplus, what you look for are really kind of dense, expensive cards to be able to play, right? And so that was the thing that warded me off. But honestly, I think I could have taken it. Plus, Shrug It Off seemed maybe a little better for Lagu, but now that I'm saying that out loud, is that even true?
I'm not certain.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right?
There was part of me that almost wanted to give the same line of reasoning back to you that you gave to me for Bludgeon. Like, one card worth of craft to get through that fight's probably going to be necessary.
Yeah. This turn, at least, is pretty good. I can open on double Strike Plus, and then I have Strike Plus in the draw with Shockwave, Defend, Pommel next turn. I just have to play attacks.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Good ordering right there.
I could have not opened on that turn and opened with Shockwave, and honestly, maybe that was better. Because then I can get 2 attacks in more cheaply. But I think either way, I'm going to be all right. Since we have the 4 energy and the power.
Perfect.
Power! That's what I wanted to see. As if there were a bash.
That's a Lagu down. I'm gonna bring us back in a second as well.
Hi. Hello. We're playing
We're continuing to Slay the Spire.
Splay. Display the Spire is actually our primary objective.
Discord just lost an A20 run and Display the Spire.
Literally, my only goal is display the Spire. Everything else is gravy, baby. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay, so where are we? Who am I? We're about to go to a courier, so I get the double courier with you, which is pretty good. And I'm sorry for the pixelation. We're doing the best we can with constraints. Headbutt, pommel strike, anger. To be honest, I ain't mad about just putting another pommel into this deck. It's really not bad for me with so much energy to begin with, and with no potions. It's imperative that I get consistency. And so these are pretty hot upgrades.
Definitely agreed. The fact that it's quite likely that you also end up with a 5th energy, if you want it, makes that so comfortable of a decision. I also don't think you necessarily have anything in your deck that you want to really control back to the top consistently right now.
Not yet. Yeah. Other than like anything I might dual wield. Let's pommel strike.
Yeah.
Play the line. What is this? Is that a draft?
What is that? It's got an energy symbol on it. I mean, you got to click that bad boy and tell me what it is, right?
It's my energy symbol. It's saying this is an ironclad draft. We've got to know.
However, before you click it, I will give you 1 second and say, wait, we don't need to be on my screen for this. The bludgeon is in your next store for 72, and you have 4 energy in this turn, each turn right now. You may want to make sure you have 72. I tried to click it,
it won't let me.
It won't even let you click it? How about you click and drag it?
Wait.
Can you send me a draft? Is that what it is?
Or am I getting to send you 3 cards that, like, I choose?
If you
now, Rhapsody, listen. I almost feel the need to do this just to know what it does. I'm a little worried about our run.
We need to know.
Yeah, we have to know. What does this mean? I think I sent you a draft.
I have a reward here. It's add a card to our deck. What the hell? Teak, what have you done?
Click it. Take it. Take it. You win. Congrats.
Thank you. It costs 75 gold for me to win, apparently. So I also know that you have, obviously, the stone calendar at the moment. If I send you a stone calendar, on turn 7, you deal 104 damage to all enemies. You can suddenly get a stall plan together.
Yeah,
I think that might be the best thing I can do for you right now.
Honestly, I'm diggity down with that strat. Like, I will accept double stone cal. Plus, I actually love stone calendar, and the fact that I get to keep time so... This is what this really is comedic irony, because I have never been on time to a single one of my own broadcasts, and so I think it's very appropriate for me to have 2 stone calendars in the game.
It's like the trait they give to any character at the very start of a movie, so that you know that they're constantly late to things. Like people just giving them clocks or alarm clocks. Like, oh, here's another alarm clock because you're constantly late.
I didn't even think about this, Raps. I was supposed to send you potion belt because I can't. Because I can't use potions. I don't even know why I took this. I'm just truly brain not on. Slay the Spire is the best we've got.
Okay, you will have the ability to send it over at some other point. It's not going to cause trouble for me right now.
I suspect I can send it to you in the courier. Okay, I've upgraded 2 pommels, and I think I might upgrade fire breathing for this. Assuming I get through the next couple fights without much injury, which I think I will. Display the Spire, dude. It's too funny. Oh, man. Yeah, stall plan, right? Like, I need to be taking Blanc. Big Blanc. Can I kill you? Can totally kill you.
Only just, though.
Hi.
We've had a word with Discord. It knows what's up. It knows. It's on final notice. It's going straight to detention if it continues. How dare you, Discord? People have photosensitivities, you know?
These terrible behaviors.
Shame, Discord.
You will bring the good behaviors instead?
I think I'm just skipping here, dog. If I were you, I'd be pretty jazzercised on this T-clap. But I think I'm just skippy. I don't mind it, but I don't actually have any strength scaling, and I have plenty of other sources of vuln right now. I'm gonna need my deck to be tight, and like you said, I can just get to the point to where I block for 40 every turn, and I let stone calendar win fights, right? So
yeah, that's gonna be really good in things like, you know, the Slavers fight next floor. Like that's completed by just 2 of those going off. Obviously, it's often completed by just 1
instead of a question mark.
Get a couple more cards, get something together.
And a little bit more money, actually, because I have another career. I doubt that it'll be enough. Oh, no, that's a split. That's awkward. I should have done Strike Bash here, actually. But, yeah, we're not going to sweat the small stuff.
You'll be fine. You've got 2 pommel strikes in your draw. Unless they're the bottom 2 cards.
Which it could be, but I strongly doubt it.
Yeah.
We're going to be all right.
Think you got this one, mate. There's strength scaling if you want it. You got extra energy, so it's easier to play.
It's more AoE. Yeah, you're talking about the demon form.
I'm talking a little about the demon form. If you intend to use the Rupture, then that's completely fine. Although part of my mind is earmarking that for myself.
Rhapsody, you're insatiable, dog. I love this about playing Slay the Spire with you, Spire with friends. I'm like, I'm in a bad place. I've got no potions, no relics, and no cards. And you're like, yeah, but send me that Rupture. I've already won the game. I have every relic. My deck is already good enough for the heart, but you send me that rupture though, dog.
But what if I kill 2 hearts at once and it doesn't matter?
Then I don't have to kill a heart. If I can send you my boss fights, is it possible to, in a courier, just can I put a postal stamp on the heart? Because I'll send that to you. You can have two still beating hearts. Absolutely.
Oh, they won't be.
Oh
by
my
the
gosh. Not anymore, you aren't. Yeah, the demon form is like fine, right? And we'll have energy and we can play it and it's guaranteed scaling. And so basically it comes down to, is that in this position better than combust, which is also scaling. It's not only linear damage scaling, but it's also activation for the rupture in case I don't send it, right? Now I've got a combust. Combust is excellent for slime boss. It's excellent for turn 7 for tri-slavers. I don't know, dog. You know, I need to have a plan.
I'm living in the world where you get a lot of defense. Which...
Like a lot.
Yeah.
You're talking 40-50 a turn. Just always. Always.
I shouldn't.
I mean,
I
want to
shouldn't
live
be
in that
living
world.
in that world. We're not living in that world yet. Let's live in the world we currently live in. Take that combust.
I think it's the better card here, but I'm not allergic to this, Snecko.
No,
or rather...
take the combust. You're gonna get a self-forming. Okay, so part of the reason that I was thinking the rupture could be earmarked on my side after the fact is then when I saw the self-forming clay, I was like, one person with 2 self-forming clays and just self-damage no longer needs any defense.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So you just have all the relics. But I'm kind of like, I wish I knew if there were a Snecko Eye. Because if there is a Snecko Eye, I think Demon Form is better.
We have the ability for you to know that right now if you want.
So we sacrifice the opportunity for you to get any more thing. Oh, wait, you have a calipers?
I do have a calipers. You can have a calipers if you want it. Although calipers will turn up in your run at some point.
Yeah, because you got it from a fight, right? I think that what we should do is we should fight your boss right now. And we'll have to not have the music, because I want to know if there's a Snecko Eye. Because if there is, I'm taking this demon form. I got worried there, because for a minute, it almost looked like we weren't going to linearize our runs 100%. And that worried me, because that felt unoptimal.
Oh, don't worry. We will.
Yeah. Good. I think that's your upgrade, too. I
yeah.
agree. Brutality wants to go up. See, I'm still laughing. I've already won the game. My deck is complete. What you got for me?
My deck has no weak cards.
I'm so happy you got a limit break from that jetpack that I sent you. That's awesome. I'm surprised you didn't play Fire Breathing on the turn.
On turn 1?
2.
2?
Turn 2.
It honestly didn't even appear in my mind. It was like, no, that's not relevant to you.
I simply don't need to do it.
I don't know why it wasn't relevant to me.
You could just... I can't say that's what I expected.
I don't need them. They're not damage.
I do deeply appreciate the outcome. Oh my gosh. That was funny. Insta splits. You win.
Just trying to get some value out of the second wind while I can.
Sick. Oh my god.
All right. I can't, but I could. But I can't. I'm doing the
pyramid.
Well,
the question is, what's in that
pyramid.
Sozu slot? Dang it.
It's the likelihood of finding Snecko Eye for you has decreased significantly, but it's not
substantially.
0.
It's not 0. That's right.
However,
I think this leans.
Pyramid is there just in case Pyramid gives you a direction here.
I'm gonna take Demon Form, and the reason I'm gonna take Demon Form is also that I don't have Self-Restore. I don't have Self-Healing, which I honestly think is fine, and I think the Combust is still honestly better. But I just... I want this guarantee. Anyway, I sent you a potion belt. So my current relics...
So I'm not allowed to take Sozu is what you're telling me? Wow. Wow, I can't believe it.
Oh, honestly, Runic Pyramid is pretty good for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna be taking the Runic Pyramid, don't worry. It's the fact that I get to hold the limit breaks until the turn that they're specifically useful.
Yeah.
Like, the ordering of my deck matters so much.
Yeah. Is it possible?
Is what possible?
Oh gosh. We're just such in the place to where I really could die to the crush. And if that weren't the case, I win very, very easily without resting here.
Ooh.
You know?
Okay, so you get 3 turns.
Yep.
So it is almost certain your Shockwave will be out, assuming you've played things like Pommel Strike, right? You will be Shockwave. They will be
Weakened.
weak. Their attack is, it's 36 by base at this level?
I think so, which means it's 9 off, 27.
So you would need to be able to play a single block, but you...
A block.
Yeah. Iron Wave, defend, shrug it off. Sheesh, yeah,
If I upgrade a block, you know, it increases my chance. Although, no, it should be at 27, we decided, right? So any block works, as long as we get to it. And we have Pommel Strikes, so actually the consistency is pretty high. Right?
What are you doing
but
when
we
they
have
split,
1, 2,
though?
3, 4. I'm waiting to split until turn 6.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you have to live through the first crush, and then you split them on turn 6, and then the stone calendars kill them.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
it's
or
a good
I
plan.
upgrade fire breathing. Yeah, because then second phase is guaranteed, which is important. But maybe because I have fire breathing, second phase is already pretty clean. It's so much more power to be able to upgrade one of these 2 cards.
It is.
Or frankly, this one. But there's just like, it really is that deadly zone to where it's not horribly unlikely for me to just whiff turn 3, you know?
I think we took a 5% chance to die that we hit earlier that might require you to rest, because...
Dude, my run is in... We do not call this a strong position.
No. I'm very happy next floor to linearize... Oh... Ouch.
It's fine.
I'm very happy next floor to linearize as heavily as I possibly can, and just get you power, because I'm fine. If I find a Reaper, then like I've actually already won.
You really do simply win.
Dual wield's in there, like it's actually already won. It's not hyperbolic.
Huh. I mean...
Yeah. Because you've got the slimes are already in your draw pile. You've got fire breathing. You may want to play the fire breathing first, though, because you may draw into slimes.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, right? The thing is that Pommel Strike here 21, this strike would be 19, which is more damage than this does in a single cycle. That's the problem. So I'm actually doing slightly more damage pre-split if I don't play the fire breathing. But if I do, then it's live for 2 cycles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else would I draw that would change things? Yeah. Dang, why you gotta be a strike?
It do be a strike.
Best of both worlds. Perfect. All right.
Ooh.
This ain't bad.
Yeah.
Feels good. Feels good to just kill things. We like this. We take these, as we say. We do a ton of damage because Demon Form is guaranteed scaling.
Mm-hmm.
Sure felt like I could have upgraded, but these are fantastic cards. They're different than the cards you got.
They are.
Because you've had extra rare drafts.
Yes, because you gave me a rare draft.
Yeah, our runs have diverged. 2 runs in a woods. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I think I should consider corruption strongly, even though I have 4 energy.
Corruption's always really prioritized this pick when you have things like Shockwave.
And it's looking like there's a good chance I'm about to take a Runic Pyramid too, right? And with Runic Pyramid, all of a sudden, there's almost no end to the energy that I might want because I've got all the cards I've seen and the cards that I'm drawing. If you want to be able to draw with a Runic Pyramid, then you got to play everything out.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, Barricade plays more into the strategy of just win with Stone Calendars. And if I had like one more good block card, I would say that that's really, really legit.
Yeah, because right now it just does feel like 3 energy to do nothing for the moment.
Yeah. And we can still get the calipers that's coming. Okay, so this was Runic Cube. That's kind of sad, actually. That's kind of the thing that makes me wish I had a combust. You're going to see it. You're going to see it next.
Am I?
You're gonna see it next. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, the boss relics are pulled linearly. You'll see that in the next rotation.
Oh, okay. I mean, that and the Runic Pyramid, I just need more bloodletting now. And, yeah, maybe I need some HP gain as well. We'll see, we'll see.
Do you take Runic Cube over Pyramid? Surely not.
No.
They do such similar things. You just take the Pyramid, right?
Yeah. Maybe in my position with a Combust and a Brutality already in the deck and the Brutality's in the opening hand, maybe?
Well, Combust doesn't play nice with the Runic Cube, but
right,
the
because it's the end of the turn.
Yeah.
It is increased velocity through my deck. So I don't get to play the extra card, but if I have important cards I'm trying to hit consistently, like Limit Break, I can still feel okay about it. Unless it hits Limit Break specifically. Okay, so we've got the Dowsing Rod. Buried Nodes are more common. Buried Nodes are more common.
As in, there's a fight behind the fight, or a shop, or a fire. Yeah.
Good point, good point. And Empty Rooms have enhanced combat rewards. They seem to have changed this to be more powerful.
Yeah, yeah, I like this more, and it's more encouraging of, you know, interlacing your runs so you can take advantage of your positions. And then there's Message in a Bottle. Upon pickup, each teammate chooses a card. This card is removed from your deck, and your teammates will start each combat with this card in their hand. If sent, Genetic Algorithm and Ritual Dagger will not be able to grow further. The Rupture's not upgraded, Raps.
I know it's not upgraded.
It's not even in its true form. You know this. What would you even send me?
Does that make it not good, though?
I wouldn't mind getting it out of my deck.
It's because it's out of your deck, and then also my opening hand doesn't necessarily have my Rupture at all. If Rupture is at the bottom of the deck, then I go 28 cards deep before I even get to start looking at my Limit Break.
It's true. It's true. What are you sending me?
Well, we'll have a think. We'll have a thunk and think about it. Well, I mean, I could give you some things to try and give you a little bit more defense, because that is one of the weaknesses you are currently facing. True. I could send you just my Bludgeon if it allows me to. It'd break the bottle, but I wonder if it would let me do it.
It would be bottled for me.
I would prefer
if
not
it were
to
sent
have
to me,
Bludgeon in my opening hand.
If Bludgeon were sent to me for free, I'd be pretty jazzercised on that.
It's added to your opening hand as well, so it's not even drawn.
I really think this is Dowsing Rod. And the reason is that, like, we just don't have a strong enough send right now. If we take this, it's basically just for the removal. And it's like, is it added to your hand as an extra? Or is it one of your 5 draws? You know, I don't know.
Oh, actually, it may be one of the 5 draws. It's because I thought this doesn't actually give you the copy of the card, right, to our deck, because you don't get the ability to upgrade it.
Right.
It may not function how it used to, though.
Yeah. If there were more enticing options, you know, I'm just going to end up sending this Rupture.
If sent, Genetic Algorithm and Ritual Dagger will not be able to grow further, and that is because you are getting a copy of the card, not the card itself, because the incrementer is on the card itself, which means we aren't getting the card, which means it's probably a bit more likely that it is after the fact added to the hand.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I actually feel really good about Message in a Bottle. Dowsing Rod, to me, like, the Buried Nodes are more common and have rest sites and have more rest sites and treasure. We seldom do that because we're usually trying to aim for elites.
Yeah, but what are enhanced combat rewards?
I don't know, but are we going to go to that many empty rooms?
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. There's not enough of us. That was the problem with Dowsing Rod before. This is as far as these kinds of bonuses go, this might be the lowest value that I've seen so far. I have put a Rupture in your opening hand, and I'm gonna get a Shrug It Off.
I already gave you Bludgeon.
A Bludgeon?
Yeah.
That I have to sit on with a Runic Pyramid, right? So it's...
You got 4 energy.
It's true. I can play it. I can play the card.
I don't know. I thought like a very dense damage card would be right for you. Oh, press 0 with soft lock to proceed. There we go, 0.
You can just proceed, yeah. That's a nice feature. You know, it actually might be really good for me against elites in this act. Yeah.
It may well do. And you know what would be good for you? you know, clicking that link in the description down below in order to get to the next stack. There's also some things being displayed on the screen. That made it sound like an extortion. Hey, if you know what's good for you, you're gonna click that link in the description, eh? Eh? We'll see you there.